Have you ever noticed how often we say the phrase, one day I'll start, one day I'll become confident, one day I'll travel, one day I'll start the channel, one day I'll learn English properly, one day I'll become the person I want to be. But sometimes one day quietly turns into years. Hi everyone, I'm Emily. Today, I want to talk about something that I think almost everybody struggles with in some way. Waiting for the perfect timing. And while we talk together, I'll also explain some natural English words and phrases along the way, so you can improve your listening and vocabulary naturally, like a real conversation. So relax, get comfortable, and let's get into it. I think one of the strangest things about human life is how often we delay our own lives. We'll wait to feel ready to start, ready to speak, ready to change, and ready to be seen. And honestly, I get it. Because the world can feel very intimidating sometimes. Now, the word intimidating means something that makes you feel nervous, scared, or less confident. For example, speaking English in front of people can feel intimidating. Starting a business can feel intimidating. Even posting online can feel intimidating. A lot of things feel scary before we even do them. And I think many people believe confidence comes first. Like one day, they'll wake up and suddenly feel fearless. But I don't really think life works that way. I think most people start while feeling nervous. Even the people who seem confident now. And that's something social media hides from us. We usually only see people after they've improved, after they've succeeded, after they've become polished. Now, polished means refined, improved, smooth, or professional looking. For example, a polished speaker sounds calm and experienced. Nobody starts polished. Nobody. Every confident person was once awkward. Every successful person was once unknown. Every fluent English speaker once struggled with basic sentences. But online, we usually only see the final version. And I think that creates this dangerous illusion that we're supposed to already be good before we begin. So people wait and wait and wait, sometimes for years. I honestly think fear disguises itself as responsibility sometimes. And disguise is a very useful English word. A disguise is something that hides what something truly is. So when I say fear disguises itself, I mean fear pretends to be something smarter or safer. For example, I'm preparing more. I need more time. I'll start next year. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes that's fear creating a convincing costume. Fear of embarrassment, fear of failure, and fear of judgment. And I think embarrassment controls more people than they realize. People are terrified of looking silly, terrified of being beginners. But beginners are such an important part of life. Nobody skips that stage. Learning English has stages. Building confidence has stages. Growing as a person has stages. But modern culture makes people ashamed of learning publicly, especially online. You can post a video and immediately compare yourself to someone who has been doing it for 10 years. Of course, you'll feel behind. Comparison is exhausting. And exhausting means something that makes you mentally, physically very tired. Social media can be mentally exhausting because humans were never designed to compare themselves to thousands of people every single day. Honestly, I think many people are not lazy. I really don't. I think many people are just overwhelmed. Overthinking everything, analyzing everything, trying to make the perfect decision. And overthinking is something I've struggled with myself. Sometimes you think so much about doing something that you never actually do it. Your brain becomes a meeting room full of worries. What if I fail? What if people's off? What if I'm not good enough? What if I even regret trying? But that's interesting. Because people really think about the opposite question. What if I regret never trying? That regret can become very heavy over time. And regret is one of those emotional words that's very important in English. Regret means sadness about something you didn't do or wish you had done differently. A lot of older people saying their biggest regrets were not mistakes they made, It was waiting too long. Not speaking honestly, not taking opportunities, not expressing themselves, and just not starting. I once heard someone say, fear and comfort grow together. And I think that's true, because comfort zones feel safe. Now, a comfort zone is a situation where you feel emotionally safe and familiar. Inside your comfort zone, there's less risk, less uncertainty, and less embarrassment. But there's usually less growth too. And uncertainty is another useful word. Uncertainty means not knowing exactly what will happen. Humans naturally dislike uncertainty. We want guarantees. We want proof then it'll work before we try. But life almost never gives guarantees. Most big decisions feel uncertain. Moving somewhere new, starting something creative, meeting new people, changing your life. You often have to move before you feel ready. And honestly, I think time is one of the scariest parts of growing older. Because when you're younger, time feels endless. A year feels huge. But as you get older, time starts moving strangely fast. Weeks just blur together. Now, blur together means things begin to feel unclear or blend into each other. For example, when life becomes repetitive, days can blur together. And I think that happens to many adults. Wake up, work, eat, scroll on your phone, sleep, and then repeat the cycle. And suddenly months disappear. And one day you realize you've been waiting for motivation that never arrived. I think motivation is misunderstood as well. People think motivated people feel inspired all the time. But I honestly don't think that's true. I think disciplined people often do things even when they don't feel motivated. And discipline means training yourself to continue doing something consistently. Small actions matter more than intense motivation sometimes, because motivation comes and goes. But habits shape your life quietly. And quietly is important here. Life changes quietly. Confidence builds quietly. Skills improve quietly. And time disappears quietly too. That's why I think one day can become a dangerous phrase, because it sounds harmless, but years can hide inside that phrase. And I don't mean this in a depressing way. Actually, I think this realization can be freeing. Because if the perfect time does not exist, then maybe you can stop waiting for perfection. Maybe you can just begin imperfectly. I think that's how most meaningful things start anyway. Messy, awkward, uncertain. Even conversations, even friendships, and even confidence. Confidence is interesting because many people think confidence means never feeling fear. But I think real confidence is acting despite fear. Despite means even though something exists. For example, she continued despite being nervous. That's real confidence to me. Not perfection, not fearlessness, just movement. And honestly, I think people underestimate how much courage small actions require. Posting your first video takes courage. Speaking English takes courage. Changing your life takes courage. And being yourself takes courage. Especially in a world where everyone feels observed all the time. And observed means watched or noticed. Modern life makes people feel constantly observed, like everything is being judged. But the truth is, most people are too busy worrying about themselves to analyze you as much as you think. And honestly, that realization helped me a lot personally. I used to think everyone noticed every awkward thing I did. But now I realize most people are thinking about their own insecurities and their own stress and problems. Humans are much more focused on themselves than we imagine. And strangely, that's quite comforting. Because it means you're allowed to be imperfect. You're allowed to learn slowly, you're allowed to fail publicly, and you're allowed to begin before feeling ready. I think that's one of the biggest lessons adulthood teaches people eventually. Nobody fully knows what they're doing. Some people are just more comfortable taking action while uncertain. And maybe that's the real difference. Not talent or perfection or fearlessness. Just the willingness to begin. Even badly, even awkwardly. Even before the perfect time arrives. Because honestly, it may never arrive. Then maybe life is not about waiting until you become fearless. Maybe it's about realizing fear comes within you sometimes. and moving anyway. Thank you for spending this time with me today. And before you go, I'd love to ask you something. What is something you've been waiting to start? Maybe it's learning English. Maybe it's creating something. Or changing your life in some way. Leave a comment if you want to share. And if you enjoy these calm English listening conversations, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more cozy English practice and deep life discussions. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode of Life Quest Learning. See ya!